The derivative sum rule states that if we have y equals f of x plus g of x, where f of x and g of x are just functions of x, then the derivative of y would be the derivative of f, or f prime of x, plus the derivative of g, or g prime of x. Now to prove this, we'll take the definition of derivative equation, which says that the derivative of y would equal the limit of f of x plus h plus g of x plus h minus the quantity of f of x plus g of x, all divided by h, as h approaches 0. Now distributing the negative 1 through the second part of the equation leaves us with just negative f of x minus g of x. Rearranging the equation by moving the negative f of x in front of the g of x plus h. Now we can split this fraction into two separate fractions, giving us the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h plus g of x plus h minus g of x divided by h. And using the limit addition property, we can find the limit of each of these fractions individually. The limit of f of x plus h minus f of x divided by h as h approaches 0 is the definition of f prime of x, or the derivative of f of x. Then the limit of g of x plus h minus g of x divided by h as h approaches 0 is the definition of the derivative of g, or g prime of x. So when we are trying to find the derivative of the sum of two functions, we can just find the derivative of each function individually and then add them together.